How y'all doing today? Or tonight, shall I say? I'm trying to think. I might, dang, I don't know, guys. You know what, guys? I didn't even realize, like, today's day 16 of the 21 Day I Pray Challenge. That we're almost done wrapping it up. Like, the other day I was thinking like I was gonna do something special for the last week, but we're at the last few days. You know what? Maybe I'll just go ahead. I'm gonna do the 21 days I pray. I'm gonna finish that out because I didn't finish looking up the research for the special thing that I said I was gonna do for y'all. But I'm gonna still do that. Maybe like around a week of my birthday or sometime in the fall. I'll come back like for like another week, but I'll tell y'all what the topic is at the end of the 21 days I pray. My thing is that, I want to get on here. I want to be able to do things in a manner where, okay, I'm using social media, I'm socializing, I'm doing things which is for the times and the era. But at the same time, I want to use these devices or technology or whatever you want to call it. I want to use it to the max, and that is for self improvement. You know what I mean, guys? And I'm hoping that that's how most people feel. I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do. I'm not anybody's parent here, but I would hope that the majority of the time that you are on YouTube, whatever you're doing on here, you're doing something to better you, to be the best version of you. I don't care if you're just getting a recipe, because I like to watch a lot of cooking on here, believe it or not. Like, most of the time, I'm looking at cooking. Every now and then, I'm looking at funny stuff. I look at things to make me laugh, because, laughter is really good for the soul. And then I definitely listen to music. I definitely, spend some time with the music. I really try to spread it out. I enjoy myself. I enjoy enjoying my time with myself, and I also enjoy spending time with others. But regardless of what I do, I'm not gonna put myself in a place where, like, I become so religious that I'm not living life, or that I forget who I am, or I forget what I'm doing, or I'm just trying to be so perfect where I'm not enjoying myself and I'm not still living life. Because once again, Christ came that I would have life and have it more abundant. You know what I mean? So, if anything, my faith in God should be helping me live a better life, you know? And I hope that if anyone else has faith in God and they truly do believe in God, I hope that that's your goal too. Because, the same way God believes in you and you believe in God, God is about growth. He's about multiplying. He's about making things better. He's about creating things and making you a new creature, He's about making you, giving you the power to be able to do all things, the things that you couldn't do before. Once you are in God, you should be able to do them, And the secret is figuring it out. We all have a separate way to do it. That's why I say, I can't tell you, oh, go do this. This is what I did, or go do that. This is how I did it, because it doesn't work like that for anyone. But I can tell you it will work it if you work it. Okay? I hope that makes sense to somebody. I'm serious. Like, because it's not easy out here. It's harder than it is easy. And a lot of people don't say that, And I'm not even going to kid. Even sometimes I get out here, I pretend like it's easy, but I be pretending. And I tell people that I pretend that it's easy, but it's not easy. Like I pretend. Life, it's fun sometimes. You got to play around a little bit. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to do what you got to do. But whatever you do, please just love yourself, take care of yourself, express yourself in the best version of yourself so others can better love you. Hopefully. That part right there, I don't know, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for that part. I'm just here about the part that's telling you focus on you. We can't get into others because, boy, that's just a whole nother thing right there. But on that note today, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I do. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. Today is day 16. Look at that on the 21 Days I Pray Challenge. Already the 16th day. I swear yesterday was like one of the hardest days for me. But you know what? It's always like that. Usually when you're like halfway through something and you're halfway there, it's always like a point where it's a over the hump period where it's like you're dragging and you feel like you can't do it. And that's with anything you do. I'm serious. With anything you do, there is always a spot where you get right there and you just feel like, I cannot do this anymore. I can't make it. But I promise you, you just press in there, you hang in there, and you just keep pushing, just push a little bit harder. Just think about how hard you've pushed. Just think about how far you came along. Just think about how much pain you suffered. Just think about all that hurt. You can't go back with that. You got to use that, push it forward, and break through. And I wish you guys the best with that. I wish you well with that because, like I said, I do pretend as if it's easy. And I'm pretty sure some people might even look at me and be suck their little teeth at me and be like, she make it look easy. I might make it look that way, but I promise you, as God is my witness, it be hard. Okay? All right, only song I could think of. It's not really an appropriate song for it, but it be hard out here. For, you know exactly where I'm going with that. But it's not really an appropriate song for this, so I'm not really gonna get into that. But on that note, we're gonna look at our word for the day, which is from Proverbs 5, chapter 5. I was thinking like verse 3, but when I read it on the gram, I started at 4, I believe. Yeah, I think I started at 4. All right, I'm about to take a look at it. Take a look at it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Let me get a look at it. Let me figure it out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm in Proverbs, my bad, chapter 3, verse 4 through 8. I'm going to read it with you guys because, I really feel as though of all the things that I do, it's always been my faith in God. It's always been my trust in God. It's always been my belief in God. I, there were times where I had no clue what was happening. There were times where I had no clue what might happen next. There were times where I felt like I didn't even know what was going on at the time. But I tell you one thing I've always did, done, and I pray to God that I will always do, and that is trust God. And I hope that somebody can pick that part up and make magic for them. Because of all the things you do, the hope, the faith, the love, if you do not trust God, which is kind of like the whole belief, which is what makes the magic happen, guys. I'm serious. And on that note, let's see what it says. Alrighty. So, Proverbs, can you see me? All right, I'm still in there. Proverbs 3, I'm gonna start at 4 and I'm gonna go down to 8. So, shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in God with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge God, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear God and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. You see that? It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. On that note right there, I want to wish everybody the best of health, the best of wealth, the best of prosperity, the best of abundance, the best of every good thing. Heavenly Father, I want to pray. I want to say thank you for restoration. Thank you for reconciliation. Thank you for a new thing. Thank you for spring. Thank you for summer. Thank you for the seasons, Heavenly Father. And I really, truly, in my heart, believe that this is our season. And everybody whose faith is planted in you, who trusts you, Heavenly Father, I pray that you will do something new. You will make a miracle, especially for this generation, for these times, for these days. Do something they have not seen, something that they have not heard, something that their hearts haven't even imagined, that they haven't even prepared for, Heavenly Father. And I thank you for hearing my prayer, and I thank you for answering my prayer, and I thank you for the favor on us going out as well as coming back in. And I thank you for fighting against those that fight against us, and thank you for fighting with those that fight with us. And thank you, greater is the God that is in me than the God that is in this world, Heavenly Father. And I thank you, and I wish everybody the best, and I wish everybody well. And I pray that you will be prosperous in all that you do, and everything your hand touches will be favored. And most of all, I pray that God will do something in your life just to show you how real He is, how powerful He is. And on that note, I want to thank you for joining me on day 16 on the 21 Days I Pray Challenge. Have a favorite night. Have a prosperous night. I love you guys. I will talk with y'all later. Oh yeah, FYI, I don't say the word blessed because you know how English got them funny words, and if you look up, if you look at blessed, it says be blessed, like be blessed. Like like guys, it's just be weird stuff going on. But anyway, pineapples. Good night, love y'all. What we done did? Still here. Look at that. I thought I clicked y'all off. Stop stalking me. Good night. I love y'all.